marksman.
So basic combat training is a point of transition from a civilian to a soldier.
They learn and understand what it means to be a soldier. They act as a soldier and they live those Army values.
They are stressed out pretty much all the time. They're constantly getting yelled at. They're constantly making little minute errors. We want to take out any error that we can. We want them to be perfect.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Get back, come on, let's go. Push it forward. Nobody's too much on it. Come on.
We progress through the phases by kind of loosening the drill sergeant mindset and going more into an instructor mindset throughout the cycle. And the soldiers really, I feel like they're receptive to that.
This leg is done. Wait and go. Step forward. Go. Let go.
See them transition from a civilian world to now, not anyone can do it. Someone who's willing to stick it out and remember why they enlisted, and not just for ourselves, but we want to send good quality trainees out there.
What happens at this course is that we put the trainees in teams and they have various obstacles, both with water and without water, that they have to work together in order to cross, given minimal equipment, whatever their task condition and standard is, and there's also a time limit.
There are a set of rules that cannot touch the red lines, and they have to get all the individuals and the equipment to the other side.
Pilots, everybody go ahead, stop, freeze. Pilots, at this time, you're going to count to 40.
This would be red phase. This is day 5. They are very, very soon into the cycle. So, I mean, they've all barely really known each other, and they're expected now to work together and communicate and be as a team.
This is not about you or about individualism. It's all about teamwork. Teamwork is everything in the military.
The mental game is, it puts them in a state where they believe they can't go. If they think about it and put their mind to it, they'll be able to keep going, just keep going, not to quit.
Critical thinking is massive. Visualizing from whatever your goal is, say if you need to bring an ammo can across the minefield, being able to plan ahead, like not only how are you gonna get there, but hey, like how are you gonna get back? And then you have to get all your men across.
It's hard, yes, but it's very doable. We'll push you, we'll get you on the other side. If it's a mind game, you could do it. And that's the biggest thing to it. Eventually somebody will come out their shell and start giving directions. Sometimes we have 2, 3, 4 individuals saying the same thing at them and no, this is not what I want.
Too many voices, too many leaders. So you have one guy that's out there on the obstacle, and then there's 5 guys telling him 5 different things that he should be doing, and you'll hear someone be like, hey, everyone stop talking. He can't hear it.
We have the drill sergeants obviously stop them if they get too loud, so that way we have them just nominate one person. And if they nominate that one person, the right one, they'll be able to accomplish the obstacle. And we make them understand that sometimes an individual that's quiet might know how to get the obstacle if they actually listen.
We are in the second week of basic training. So today they went through the gas chamber.
Stop fidgeting. Stop touching yourself. It's gonna burn. Stop touching yourself. Anything that is exposed is gonna burn. So leave it alone. I need. Let's go. Execute help. I got help with you.
So you go in the gas chamber, you'll see a lot of guys freak out and stuff because they're not confident that the mask is going to stop that gas. And then whenever they break the seal and the gas gets into the mask, properly clearing and resealing the mask. It's all about just having confidence in your equipment. That's the main thing that the gas chamber is for, is how to properly use your equipment.
First good, Connie. Execute good. No street.
And I think really the main approach to every drill sergeant should be to instill that discipline, trust in the gear, and just living the Army values in general.
White phase is mostly rifle marksmanship. We're here at the range today. It's a lot of gun drills, gun safety, disassembly, cleaning. They tell you to forget everything you've learned and they teach you their way, so I've kind of tried to forget all about that.
Fire, watch your lanes.
So rifle marksmanship is essentially where we learn the intro to owning our weapons, properly handling them safely. That also means cleaning them and also the proper drills that are associated with the effective use of them.
First, we have to qualify on our iron sights. If we don't have a good grouping, we don't qualify. The end goal is to shoot 40 rounds on 40 targets to get an expert marksman badge.
Today, they're actually doing buddy team live fires. The purpose of it is to show them how to maneuver in a battle buddy team. Eventually, they're gonna go into FTT, fire team live fire. 2 buddy teams obviously will make a fire team. Their job is to cold with and destroy the enemy.
Safe to semi, engage.
For them to do a fire team live fire, that is like the beginning of a battle drill they're going to be conducting in the future.
What do you say?
Cover your move now, buddy! Moving!
And drop. Drop.
There might not be a realistic enemy out there, but it's preparing them for a realistic conflict.
That little pen right, you're gonna throw it down, okay? Look at the other way, there you go, and that one towards you. Twist and yank at the same time towards you.
Knowing that they're gonna be under stress, building that confidence, because they're gonna know exactly what to do if they ever come into that situation.
All right, grab your weapon.
So we're doing combatives, basic combatives course. Usually the kids come in here, they get taught this throughout their 22-week cycle here. They need to learn how to defend themselves. It's not for them to go out and be UFC fighters. It's more of survivability training, being able to survive a little bit longer for their teammates or battle buddies to come and help and then detain the combatant.
All right, bring it in. We teach it step by step, but a lot of these moves have to happen quickly, or he's just gonna go like this. Whoop! Pull his arm away. You understand? As soon as he pushes you up, boom, you're breaking the arm. That fast. If it's for real. So that's why we want to be careful and be safe.
So it's been a lot of rolling, and our drill sergeant, he'll show us one step, we do the step, and then come back, show us the next step, and then we finally get it all put together, and then we'll roll full speed through it.
A lot of teamwork goes into it and a lot of communication because we're learning this and it's not a slow process. We have a limited time to learn it. So when you're communicating with the person that you're sparring with, so you can critique each other on how you did and learn how to get better.
So the purpose here at Eagle Tower is a confidence builder. Well, this is typically through the second phase of basic training that they go through. It is considered the white phase, usually within the 3rd to 5th week. So the difference that I see typically when soldiers go up the tower, they're a little bit more jittery. They have that doubt, the idea that they're gonna fall. And so when they come down, a lot of the times they're like, can I go back up again? Like once they understand that it's just a fun exercise for them to practice, that they can utilize the rest of their military career, I think it's a bigger build for their confidence. Generating this kind of excitement, especially for mostly infantrymen that come through here. Air Assault School, Pathfinder School, Spies and Fries, Rappel Masters. A lot of this deals with mountaineering, and if it generates them the confidence that they need to go to the extra schools, then they'll be a better benefit to their units later in the run.
All right, go ahead and look up.
Lean 1, left hand rappel. Lean 3, rappel.
All right, go ahead and get in position. Look at me. Right. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Blue phase, which is what I'm in now, you start to really use Army tactics and actually know what the Army is all about.
You're right around.
The Eagle Skills Assessment that we're doing here tests things that we've learned from week 1 all the way up to week 11.
Blue phase has been pretty awesome so far. I'm pretty excited to see everything else that's to come though.
Matt, put it on safe. Drop the magazine. And inspect.
Down behind it, then start to crawl. Go.
Individual movement techniques. You have a 3 to 5 second rush. This is when you're moving up towards the enemy. You're gonna start on the prone, prop yourself up, run for 3 to 5 seconds. You're gonna get down another prone position. Next is the high crawl. So you're moving faster than a low crawl, but it's also to take more concealment on the ground. Low crawl, it's the lowest silhouette possible. So you're moving to a low cover object, you're gonna move from a low crawl to engage.
All right, you guys ready?
Gas, gas, gas.
The drill for donning your pro mask and clearing it is really important because while you're at basic training, you have to go through the gas chamber. Being able to do that in 9 seconds, any other time you take longer, you could be dead.
If you didn't make it, we gotta go a little bit faster. Go ahead, reset. Reset.
So at the ASIP station, I'll be assembling, programming, calling up a 9-line. With the ASIP radio, it is important that we're in constant communication with headquarters or any higher up element so that we can call in indirect fire support, medevacs, and other things that we might need to know that they have intelligence on that they could give us. A 9-line medevac is the method we have for calling in any type of medical transportation for someone that's injured in combat. Each of the 9 lines describes certain things such as location, how they're going to know where we are, the frequencies we're on, and other things like that. The 240 Bravo and the 249 SAW is a gas-operated, air-cooled, heavy machine gun that fires belt-fed ammunition. We clear it to make sure it's free of ammunition and won't go off as we're conducting the other functions with it, but we completely strip it down and then we reassemble it and then do a functions check to make sure it functions properly when we put it back together. It is used in squad level and above base attacks or defenses, so that's why it's important that we train with it so that we can be effective at getting our job done.
Today, we're going to be doing urban operations. We're going to be out here having them operate through the rooms. A successful Battle Drill 6 enter and clear room would be all of them flowing in very quickly behind each other in the stack. Everyone gets into the room and lockdowns their points of domination in a quick and controlled manner. Common corrections we have to make for this sort of training is telling the trainees to get their proper points of dominations within the room, their proper sectors of fire, and not crossing over each other.
We're going to go through dry iteration, blank iteration, and then our live iteration is going to be with CCMK sim rounds to keep the safety down and we can get a little more training value out of it.
Now they're more going into the urban operations, the raids, patrol bases. They can just get in there and execute.
So this took everything that we've learned and brought it all together. We are at the night infiltration course. So this event occurs during the last week of the basic training phase.
We're in blue phase right now. This is our first night in the forge.
Upon completion of this event and the overall field exercise, they will have their turning green ceremony where they'll become officially United States Army soldiers.
I've heard about this event from a lot of friends and other guys that have been through it, and they said that it's one of the highlights of basic training.
All the way down, Privates, let's go.
The night infiltration course is a training designed to put the trainees in a stressful environment with 240 machine gun shooting over their head. They have to low crawl through the dirt and the mud with explosions going on around them.
It's kind of a training exercise just to get our adrenaline pumping, to know what it feels like to be at war. I feel anxious, I'm nervous, most of all I'm excited. I'm ready to get out there, I'm ready to experience this. It's been something built up since week 1.
I have no idea what's waiting for you on the other side of this wall.
Excited, excited.
Get over the wall! Get over the wall! Let's go! Get over the wall! Get over the wall! Let's go! Get over the wall! Get down!
And so as you're crawling through the mud, you're just thinking, man, I gotta get through this. It aims to stress them out and instill confidence overall so that no matter whatever obstacles are in their way, they can still complete the mission.
I feel excited, just ready to see my family and be back connected with the civilized world.
March forward!
practice.